This is the third section of the conflict and tension topic, and it is called Road to War. Essentially, it follows how, physically, the Second World War begins. And most of you will have predicted that this section concerns Mr. Adolf Hitler, as you can see in the picture on the left-hand side. See, what you need to know is who Hitler is, and should we say what he wants. Understanding what Adolf Hitler wants as a politician, especially a world leader, lets you understand why he goes for the things he does later on, and also how successful he is looking forwards into how the Second World War begins. Now, he's the leader of a party called the Nazi Party, which is basically a group of people who choose to run the government a certain way. We're going to look at how the Nazis ran Germany in a later unit of the history GCSE. But just for here, you need to know what Hitler wants with other countries, which is called his foreign policy. There are 4 sections of this foreign policy. You need to understand what they are and why he holds them. I'll run through them with you quickly. The first one is where my big X is, right next to my face. It is to abolish the Treaty of Versailles. See, the Treaty of Versailles, as you well know, damaged German people. It meant that Germany was economically stunted, it meant that it was militarily weak, and it meant that it had lost lots of power and territory for literally now decades at this point. And the people of Germany have just gone through a Great Depression. They have had their lives gone from suck to suckier. They have had an awful time of it, and Adolf Hitler got voted into power claiming that he would get rid of and remove the things the Treaty of Versailles forced Germany to do. Now, that is illegal. That was meant to have economic sanctions and a variety of things brought on Germany if they broke the Treaty of Versailles, but the people of Germany wanted it broken. Imagine being told, this law makes us worse off. I'll get rid of that law. The people of Germany wanted it, and Hitler was going to try and find any excuse to break the Treaty of Versailles because it would make him look good in the eyes of the German people. So if you can think and remember those terms of the Treaty of Versailles that we've learned, you can know the kinds of things Hitler is going to do, like expanding his military in certain ways, or not paying reparations in the way he's supposed to, or maybe even allying with people he is not supposed to ally with. Other than that, though, there are a couple of other more straightforward words. There is one word that is German that you need to know called Lebensraum. This is another one of Hitler's foreign policy aims. My top left picture with the green map is that one. Lebensraum essentially means living room in German, or living space more officially. Lebensraum is what Hitler would refer to as the space for German people to live. Hitler wanted to create a German country that would last for 1,000 years, a Reich for 1,000 years he called it, and he thought, I'm going to have so many German people, they need space to live comfortably. I don't want them bushed up in cities, I want them out in farms, you know, growing food and basically living proper lives. And so he wanted to take more land so that he could have this living space. Particularly, he thought the living space should be in the east of Europe rather than the west. And in that map there, the green bit, is what Hitler dreamed of, the perfect German living space, the perfect German Lebensraum. The thing is that most of these places were already occupied by other people and other countries. So to get his living space, Hitler would want to have to take over those other areas of countries. So you can see how this might be a warlike kind of term. Another one is the rearmament of the German military. This is another, should we say, part of the Treaty of Versailles. You see in the top right hand corner, this is the building of an air force, the increase of battleships and navy, the increase of the amount of people in the army. Hitler wanted to rearm Germany so that Germany was, in his words, safe and strong, particularly as well. He wanted Germany to be able to protect itself, is how he phrased it, so that everyone in the world would see this as a good idea. But the idea was that Germany was a strong military power, that Germany could beat other countries, and that German people were strong. Now, the last foreign policy point is about Volksdeutsch, another German word you're going to have to learn. Volksdeutsch, I like to teach using the word Volkswagen. It's the name of a car. So Volkswagen means people, folk, or Volk, car, wagon. So Volkswagen, people's car. Volksdeutsch is German people, people of Germany. See, after the Treaty of Versailles, you remember lots of different pieces of land were taken away from Germany, like the Polish corridor in Alsace-Lorraine. And those people who lived in those areas were German, but then suddenly were not German. Hitler still saw those people as Germans. He saw them as German-speaking Volksdeutsch. He thought that they deserved to come back into Germany and rejoin the populace. He saw them as German, should we say, better people. Hitler wanted to get those people back, which again involved bringing people into the country that weren't allowed to according to the Treaty of Versailles. Now, if you know those points, you should know what Hitler wants, why he wants it, and possibly how he intends to get it. Look at the questions for this. What were his aims as a leader? What are the German words you need to know? How would his aims work as foreign policy, and how would other countries get involved with these aims? If you know those answers and you can revise them, check your textbook and your main page, you should be able to answer this question. All right, good luck. See you later.